What's going on, everybody? Kaworth here, and welcome back to another video. So if you saw my short from earlier this week, you would know that the visitor finally has a voice. And while I was wrong about what the visitor and who the visitor is, I am more happy than ever that we finally get new updates in the storyline. So I'm here to recap everything that happened recently in the Fortnite storyline and piece together where we're going to go from here. Wow, this was a really short intro. Anyway, let's cue the intro and get to the video, I guess. On Thursday, the visitor's rocket from OG returned to reality 299, the current island that we're on, through a red rift and started traveling all over the island just like it did all the way back in OG, except this time it landed, and it landed pretty close. But how did the visitor's rocket from OG get to the island? Well, it turns out that the Order sent a distress call to the visitor and any member of the Seven, hoping that someone would pick up. And the visitor did, so he and his Amy came to the island to help the Order out. And when the visitor got here, they got to work, getting data samples and proving themselves worthy, building a new Seven base and making their presence known. And even the visitor shows a genuine concern for the Order, telling her to strictly not go after the villain, the Dark Voyager. As the visitor says, they do not know what the Dark Voyager is capable of, and apparently the visitor has been following the Dark Voyager throughout multiple burnt-out realities, aka realities that the Dark Voyager has destroyed. And this obviously sends the visitor in a panic, and obviously he wouldn't want the member of the Seven that is alive, the Order, to just die from the Dark Voyager. So out of his own concern, he tells the Order to stand down and do not mess with the Dark Voyager. But the Order disagrees. Meanwhile, the Dark Voyager has been going from reality to reality, picking up 0-point shards and putting the 0-point back together. And also making a deal with the Ice King, who has one of the 0-point shards, for an alliance. So the Ice King is also working with the Dark Voyager. And as well as that, Lynx is also working for the Dark Voyager. So the Dark Voyager is actively gathering forces and 0-point shards to eventually put the 0-point back together. Meanwhile, the Seven have been gathering their allies, starting with the visitor. So what will happen to the future of the Fortnite storyline? Well, we know that the Dark Voyager is actively gathering 0-point shards to piece the 0-point back together, one piece after another. Right now he already has 2 pieces, and due to other leaks, the Ice King has a piece as well. So that explains why the Ice King and the Dark Voyager are in an alliance together. Meanwhile, on the Seven side, the Seven will actively work together to build a base and try to contact more members. And the next member that will be contacted will be the Foundation, considering he is the leader of the Seven. Eventually, when the Dark Voyager gets enough 0-point shards, fractured reality bits are going to appear on the island, similar to Chapter 2 Season 5, and bring in Norse mythology to the island, and also bringing the Ice King with the 0-point shard. So the Dark Voyager's forces will increase, and assumingly the Seven's forces will also increase with the return of the Foundation and probably another Seven member, which to my guess would probably be the Origin. I know I'm an Origin meat writer, but it has genuine proof, but I don't feel like explaining it in this video, so I'll explain it in a different video later on. But yeah, with the Seven's members increasing, I feel like they will actually start to take action against the Dark Voyager and his forces, crippling him and weakening him to a certain spot on the island where they can easily take him out. But the Dark Voyager will call in a last reality frenzy and do basically hell. At the same time, I feel like OG will also merge into the actual Fortnite storyline, with the release of Season 8 coming alongside Season 2 of Chapter 7. So this could mean that the Fire King will also return and therefore want to side with the Seven against the Ice King. Not for good intentions though, because the Fire King in the past wanted to take over and use the 0-point for its own greed, which is why the Ice King had to freeze him under his castle. So I feel like the Fire King would side with the Seven, but then after the Ice King's defeat, he would take the 0-point and join the Dark Voyager. You hear that? That's me scribbling on my walls with all the insane shit I just said. Jesus fucking Christ, like I am literally going insane over Fortnite again. I'm literally relapsing into my Fortnite thing. Somebody help me! But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys really don't like the Fortnite videos, but the storyline is interesting. Don't blame me for this. So expect more Fortnite videos in the future because the storyline is actually finally doing something with its life. So yeah, just expect more Fortnite videos in the future. I'm really sorry, but I really enjoy doing them, and they're also very easy to make, so who knows? Don't worry. Next weekend's video will not be a Fortnite video. It'll probably be another Murder Drones video. I know you guys have been wanting that for a while. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's going to be it from me. This is Quarth, or Day in Real Life, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!